You were arrested. I believe that they are trying to charge you with a misdemeanor of trespassing. Have you heard from the Department of Justice on this case and what the next steps are?
Yes, I have. I mean, we supposed to have a hearing tomorrow. They're trying to turn it into another kind of hearing. They're now saying the charge is too small to have a preliminary hearing. They didn't say that when they were fingerprinting me and taking my pictures, or making me do PTI that morning, going through this, asking me questions. Do I have mental illness? Do I take drugs? All this kind of stuff. So now they're saying that the charge is too small, but we still have to go through the process. And, ultimately, I think they know that they made error here and they want to fix that, but they want us to acquiesce in the process. That's what's taking this thing so long. They know they need to drop the case, but they want me to bend the knee before that happens. And they'll be waiting until they're blue in the face, until the cows come home, as my grandmother would say, if they expect that to happen.
What does that mean, bend the knee?
Well, it means that they want me to, bow to them, to acquiesce, to say that we were wrong, to basically come to them and kind of beg them even, It's ridiculous because I didn't do anything wrong. I violated no laws. The land I was on, even the property I was on anyway, was not even federal property. It's not federal property. So they don't have any charge for federal trespassing. It's just incorrect.
I want to be clear. Are you saying that someone from the administration came to you and said, if you say these things, if you say that you were wrong, then they would be helpful to you?
Well, they're talking to our lawyers, right? And the lawyers are giving me all kinds of options. And obviously these options have to come from somewhere, right? So they're giving me all kinds of options of what it is that we can do, what's possible, what's plausible, and what's reality. The fact is it would be silly for them to take this all the way through its logical end. It's a misdemeanor, a Class T misdemeanor. First of all, the maximum is 30 days in jail, $400, $500 fine. I don't know any judge that's going to do that or any federal prosecutor that's going to prosecute this case after they see the evidence. The Brady law demands that they give us all the evidence that they have. If they turn over the guard who let me in the door in the first place, the gate in the first place, that ends the fact that I came on a property that I busted in, that I forced my way in, that I was not invited in because I was invited in.
For clarity, were you inside the gate when they handcuffed you, or were you outside the gate?
I was outside the gate. They told me to leave after going back and forth with me and the Congress people. I left. There's a video of Bonnie Watson-Coleman holding my arm. We're walking out very peacefully, very calmly. The agents are around me. We leave the gate. They stay inside so they could go do their tour. But the tour didn't happen because the special agent in charge got a phone call, and that's also on the video. And then they huddle up and leave and come and get me.
Yeah,
it seems like
and
you were
I think
targeted.
that's important for. Yeah, it is. I want people to understand that he was not on the private prison, by the way, the private prison side when this all happened. He was on, that was city land, correct, Mr. Mayor?
Yeah, I was on the opposite side of the gate. Right. Absolutely.
In the city where you are mayor.
Correct.
Right, exactly. Right.
So you said that they want you to acquiesce. There might be a mayor that is geographically close to where you now are also mayor that we might look to as an example of what not to do. Since Mayor Raz is too classy to do this, I will name him. That is Mayor Eric Adams. So that's who they probably want him to behave like, but he won't do that because this is a mayor of the people. You don't have to say
Eric Adams,
yeah.
Eric Adams was offered an exit ramp by this administration, and now he has become an acolyte and mouthpiece for this administration after his entire office was arrested. I can't remember all the charges, but I believe it was bribery. He was, involved in making deals with foreign countries, including Turkey. So just our viewers know. But Mr. Mayor, it seems like they were targeting you specifically. Of all the people who were there, it seems like they wanted to arrest you. One, do you feel like you were targeted? Two, if so, why? And how concerned are you? Because you're speaking about, it's clear that the video, we all know facts, but in a society where facts don't matter, I'm just wondering how concerned are you about this court date this week? And by the time the show airs, you will have already been in court.
Yeah, I mean, obviously you're concerned. I was concerned. about being arrested. I don't know where these people are going to take me, what they're going to do. I don't know who, given the track record of what these people have, they're disappearing people. I don't know what's going to happen, So I am concerned about the outcome of this. I mean, I know we have a very good team of lawyers, and the public is watching, so that helps us, right, to keep it public and have it as a very public event. I think they arrested me because I'm the mayor, right, as mayor of the state's largest city, and it's not about me personally. It's about them flexing their muscles. They want to arrest judges, mayors, so forth and so on, to prove a point that they're strong, that they can do what they want to do. Nobody's going to defy them, and no matter who you are, or what your position or status is, we're coming to get you. So I think they wanted to get the person they thought that was in charge that day, and that happened to be me, right? And so they came and got me. And the U.S. attorney and I had words back and forth publicly on social media. I mean, it wasn't too bad, but they don't like to be called out. But at the end of the day, this was their opportunity to show me, as as people say, that's what they did. They came out and showed me. They locked me up, cuffed me, and took me into a cell.
Mayor, they did more than show you. They showed all of us. And I think that is in part the intention, that by going after what we as the community believe to be those who are the leadership voices and therefore are beyond you touching them, roughing them up, putting handcuffs on them over public demonstration, we're going to go after the very thing that you think is untouchable. The very person who you call your leader and who is your elected leader, and bring that person to not just heal, but to humiliation is in part their goal, which is really why I wanted to. And I have a question about governor, but I didn't want to skip over, because I've been there with them before, that process of submitting yourself through arrest and the dehumanizing lens that goes to in the mind games that it can play with you if you are not steadfast and unmovable in your positionality here. But if for the average person out there, how can you deepen into this this knowing that we all have, that if they can do that to Mayor Baraka, who am I? Why should I protest if that can be done to him? Can it be done to me?
Yeah, absolutely can. But the reality is our collective power is greater than our individual power, right? And that we have to be together. And this is a moral moment. And I've been saying that, this is a moment, when Jim Crow was happening and people were being denied opportunity to vote and being killed in the South for trying to organize people to vote, when Medgar Evers was shot in his wife's arms, or 4 little girls blown up in a church in Birmingham. People had to speak up. They had to say stuff, right? It was their moral moment, and people from all nationalities, all religions, some of them made comment and did even more than that. And some did nothing, right? And history is going to judge those people. It's the same with what happens now. When Irish Americans came here, they went through the same criminalization and dehumanization. Yeah. When Italian Americans came here, they did the same thing. Jewish Americans as well. This is not a new tactic for these kind of despots and authoritarian folks. And what happens to people of color, it's always a lot worse. So at the end of the day, we could sit around and watch what's going on, or we could use our platform to fight back. And that's what we're supposed to be doing in a collective way.
Native Land Pod is a production of iHeart Radio in partnership with Reason Choice Media. For more podcasts from iHeart Radio, visit the iHeart Radio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you listen to your favorite shows.